How we doing? We're going over the game plan for February 13th in Winston-Salem and Yadkinville. All right, so we're going to start with our defenses. Our defenses we're going to run is going to be a 1-3-1. All right, so they have the ball. This guy is going to make him pick a direction. Make him pick a direction, okay? Cheat one side to the other. Once he picks a direction and the ball carrier goes this way, ball side wing traps, and then top guard traps. Post, you're going to stay there. Low guy, drift out, away from the ball, drop. Okay? So now let's go over when the ball is in the wing. Okay? We're going to go over different spots. Okay? So here's the offense. We're going to draw the offense in these spots. Okay? So 1-3-1, 1 here. Okay? Now let's say the ball is skipped here. Okay? Remember, guard is, we're still playing the top. Ball side guard, still trapping. This guy here is just shadowing the ball from down here. The middle guy, we're shadowing the ball from the paint. We're just shadowing the ball to the paint. And remember, if we're away from the ball's here, we're here, we're dropping it, we're dropping back door to protect the basket. Okay? All right. So let's go 1. All right. So ball skipped here, ball skipped here, ball skipped to the corner. Okay. Get my camera on that. All right. Okay, so the ball skipped to the corner. So the guy right here on the bottom, he is watching the ball. So he's always been pay close attention to where the ball is at. Once the ball is spit to the corner, he gets out. Now, what I'd like for you to do is be there in that position before the ball gets here. Okay? While the ball's in the air, I want you guy near the basket closing out. Okay? Now, ball side guard, you're going to help trap. Okay? Guy right there in the middle. Now see this. The guy who was at the rim is now closing out the corner. Okay? So the guy that's in the top of the key is going to fold down and take over the block. Okay? And remember, ball away, protect the back door. Okay? Let's go over overall assignments. This guy's job is to make them pick one way or the other. This guy's job is either to trap or drop to the basket. Middle guy is just to shadow the basketball. If the basketball is right here, he's going to shadow right here. If the basketball is right here, he's going to shadow right here. Okay? This guy right here, he is going to trap or close out or drop back door when the ball is away. It's a 1-3-1. So simple base defense shouldn't be a problem. Okay? Now, let's go over our press. Okay, so our press is a man press. You just lock up man, full court man. Okay, so we're going to put 2, 3, 4, and they're 5 throwing the ball in. Okay, now let's say we're throwing the ball in. Now, some coaches will tell you to get behind your guy on man press. We're not doing that. Everything up front, guards, we're going to deny them the ball. We're going to make sure they don't get the ball, okay? And any of the big players, I call them second level players, anything above the three-point line is get behind them. We don't want to get beat deep. We don't want to get beat deep. You make sure they don't catch the ball, and you guys make sure if these guys catch the ball, that nothing happens, okay? And the guy guarding the inbounds, you just make it difficult for him to throw the ball in, okay? If we get to a situation where we can trap, please trap. All right? Now, go over our press break. If they press us, I want ball handlers to the outside, bigs to the inside, a good decision maker throwing the ball in. Okay? So we're going to put, say they're pressing us, okay? Our inside guy with his butt to the ball, screens for the guard shows to the ball. The screener on ball side, who screened for the guard to get the ball, fills into this spot after the screen. Okay? Away from the ball, we're going to screen with our butt to the ball, so the guard can show to the ball. Now once the guard comes around, we fill this spot in the middle. Okay? This is a press break. This is what we do when they press us. This is called a 4-cross press break. I'll go over it again real quick. Okay, we're throwing the ball in. Big guys inside. Guards to the outside. Screen. Here. Remember, we're away from the ball. After we set the screen, we're here. Inside guy, butt to the ball. Guard, show to the ball. Ball side. If we're on ball side right here, we then fill this spot once we set the screen. Okay? 4-cross press break. Okay, now, let's go over our 2-3. Okay? It's real easy. Okay, so let's say the ball is right here, and he tries to penetrate. Two tops is going to pinch it. Okay? Let's say the ball is swung here. Okay? We're going to close out. If you're the top and you're away from the ball, come here in the middle so we can take away everything there. Okay? Now, let's say the ball is swung in the corner. Okay? So, we're going to trap. We're going to trap. This guy's going to step over. This guy's going to step middle. This guy's going to step middle. Okay? So, anytime the ball is in the corner, we want the ends trapping and everyone else stepping over from the middle. Okay? So, what we want in a 2-3, okay, we got to be patient in a 2-3. What we want from a 2-3 is if we get here, okay, if we get to a 2-3 and the ball is in a corner, okay, we want bottom guy on the end trapping, wing guy on the bottom or on the side trapping. Then we want the middle guy moving over. We then want the guard that's away from the ball to be here. And then we want the big that's on the other side of the 2-3 to get here. Basically, we're cutting the court in half right here. Okay? 1-3-1 and our 2-3. Okay? We went over our press. We went over our man press. Now let's go over our zone offense. If they are sitting in a zone, if the team we're playing is sitting in a zone, what we're going to do, we're going to line up here, big guy, and split guards. I'm going to line up my guards right here. line up my center right there in the high post, and my remaining guards or forwards right there. Now, let's draw this up a little better so it's not so sloppy. Okay? So, your 1 and your 2s are up here. We're going to put our 5 right here. We're going to put our 4 right here and our 3 right here. Now, 1 has the ball. Basically, the object is pass to 2. 2 is going to dribble here to this wing. Okay? So 2. And now 1's following him over here. Okay? So we're constantly 1 and 2 work together to control this top right here. Okay? Now, what is 5, 4, and 3 doing? Now, every time the ball moves to a side, the 5 is going to get to this side of the high post. If the ball works itself around here, 5 is then going to move to this side of the high post. Okay? Everything's based on ball movement, where the ball is. Okay? So let's say we pass to number 2. Number 2's drilled to this wing spot, not corner spot. Now, the player that's in this spot just pops out. The player that's in this away from the ball comes to the block. Okay? So, when the ball is over here, we should have 5 on this side of the high post, a corner look, and a post look. Now, if we reverse the ball back over, 2 passes it to 1, 1 tries to dribble all the way over, 4, who is in the post, since it's on his ball side, would come out. 3 that was in the corner would now come all the way over to the post. And the 5 that was on this side of the post is switching over now. We're switching sides with the same look. Okay? It's called domino. It's constantly moving. 1 and 2, your job is to keep the ball moving up here by dribbling or passing, dribble, handoff, screens, however you can do it. 5, your job is to move back and forth between here. And then our bottom 2 guys are just moving back and forth from here to there. Okay. That is domino. Okay. Now we're going to work 5 out. 5 out. Point guard here. I want my big players here, 2 biggest players, and I want my shooters right here. Okay. So here's a real simple rule. If you pass the ball to your right, I want you cutting ball side. If nothing's there, I want you filling back out, and now we're just moving the line. We're moving everybody there. Okay. So what that means, 1's here, 5's here, 4's here, 2's here, 3's here. If I'm the 1 and I pass the ball to the 4, I'm going to cut ball side. If it is not open, we have our hands up and hands right. Remember, 1 has moved. If it's not open, whenever we make that cut, the 5 is now going to take over the top of the key. 3 is now going to come to the wing. We pass the ball, cut, nothing's there. Now the 1's going to fill back out, ball opposite. Okay? So, and the 5 will do the same thing. Pass the ball, cut ball side, if nothing's there, fill out opposite, and we keep the 5 out offense going. It's a motion offense. It works really well. We have a rule. We have a rule in the 5 out offense. After the pass, after you pass the ball, you can do one of 2 things. You can cut and then fill to the open spot if it's not there, or you could pass the ball and screen away, sending that person to the basket, and if nothing's there, they fill out to here. Okay? Simple 5 out offense. So basically, every time you pass the ball, you either need to cut or you need to screen away so somebody else can cut. Always cuts, move it in. Now, let's talk about something real quick. If we are offense and the ball is right here, and they're playing us pretty tight, okay? They're not playing these guys extremely tight. They're kind of off them. Now, if we have two guards on this side and the defender is super close, let's just cut back door on these guys and see if we can catch them sleeping. So when a player is, if a player is close enough to grab you, meaning if I'm a guard right here and the player is right here, I probably can't cut back door on them. But if I'm a player and they're this close on me and the ball is right here with another player, I can probably cut back door on him because he's playing me so tight and get a pass for easy basket. So guards, if you're getting pressure from the defense when you don't have the ball, if you can make a quick move and cut back door on them, please do. It's probably going to be open, especially in travel basketball. Teams like to choke up and get real close, but when a defensive player gets close, it's easy to cut back door, cut to the open spot. Okay? That is our game plan. That's our game plan for today. Domino 1-3-1-2-3 zone. It shows you our presses. And let's go over Firecracker real quick. Firecracker is a motion offense play. It's motion offense play. We're going to go one here. Remember, bigs are on the normal wings. And then 2 and 3. Okay. So we're going to draw X's for defenders. Okay. So Firecracker is a special play that I have. So point guard is going to pass the ball to a side. Okay. Point guard is then going to screen for the opposite up top. That up top is going to cut to the basket, looking for the ball. If the ball is not there, keep your hands up while you're looking for the ball. Once it's not there and you've hit the outside of the paint, set up in a screen. As soon as you come out of the paint, set up in a screen motion. That ball side corner guard fills to the top. Once you set that screen, you're going to open up, look for the ball. If you don't receive it, I want you to hustle as fast as you can. Just sit there and screen the air. Get out there and set up in a screen position. 2, you're going to run your guy off the bottom, and now you're looking baseline. Firecracker. Okay? And Trey, that's it. That's our game plan for tomorrow, man. It's a good tournament. Hope to see you out there. All right, man. Let me know how it goes. Thank you.